Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to a Miss Pierce of the Bethel Boys Club video. Now before we start the video, I want you to consider checking out my second YouTube channel. The link will be in the description box below. Help me get this video to 500 likes, and as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.
Hello, this is Fred here.
Hi,
And
Fred.
what is your name?
My name is Mrs. Pierce.
Do you like working here with the boys?
I love working here with the boys. It's something that I think most parents or adults should do, is work with children. I
Let me know in the comments, are you familiar with the Bethel Boys Club?
love working with children, not just boys. I love boys and girls. You're going to sit there and start sweating.
Hello, this is Fred here. And what is your name?
Go to your next question.
You were asking, do I enjoy working with boys? And I mentioned, yes, I do like. I love working with boys. I love working with boys and girls. I love working with all children.
Do you like keeping kids off the screen?
Do I like keeping kids off the street? Yes, I love keeping kids off the street. I think if we could combine a lot of our efforts in teaching children cultural activities and things that are going to keep them constructively busy, that will keep them off the street. I think a lot of programs should be devised for the children of your age and even older children should be devised so that we won't have so many undesirables on the street, and they may not want to go to the street. They might be more inclined to stay in and learn a constructive kind of, what shall I say, a constructive kind of maybe an activity or a constructive kind of, sort of at a loss for words.
Tell me in the comments, are you familiar with the Bethel Boys Club? Or did you have your own version of the Bethel Boys Club growing up? And if so, what was the name of it?
Something constructive. I think I should say something constructive that would help them to become an adult that is going to be accepted in society and not an undesirable adult.
Why do the boys gotta say they promise?
Why do the boys have to say a promise? Are you referring to the Boy Scout book?
Yes.
This Boy Scout book? Um, I believe that the boys are orientated, and it's something that we are teaching the young guys about society, about the pledge. It's almost like a pledge of allegiance, but it's like pledging to themselves because they will be a credit to themselves, and by them learning the proper pledge or learning the proper promise of I will do my best. I think that's one of the most important things that young guys and young girls should learn and try to put that more into their lifestyle of I will do my best, because I think society expects the best from young boys and girls, because we know that if we get the best from them as young boys and girls, that when they get to be an adult, they in turn will give us their best. So that part of the promise, I promise to do my best, to do my duty to God and to my country. It's an orientation kind of a saying or a promise for the young students to learn this so that, like I said, they will do their best. And I believe that if we teach them to do their best, that they will do their best. Would you like to? Oh, okay.
Fred, could you get to the side so we can see your face too? Do you have Fred in there too? Just want to see a little bit more of you.
Okay, would you come on and I'll take you around and let you see some of the things that we're doing with some of our scouts? Or now, are you ready?
More questions?
There are no more questions, so
Okay.
sort of thought maybe that's the time to key him into
Right.
walking around.
Okay. Why don't you ask this question? Ask her what are some of the things that she does here. Okay, and then we can go walk around.
What are some of the things that you do here?
Right now, we're involved in basically orientating our young boys and ourselves. We're learning the whole Cub Scouting program ourselves. We're wanting our boys and girls, but we don't have girls yet, but we want our boys to learn how to become young men and teaching them not just skills. The skills that they're going to obtain is in credits that they'll learn for themselves, teaching them how to be helpful to one another, how to share, teaching them how to care about one another.
Let me know in the comments. Do you think some type of club like this would be greatly benefited in your city? And if so, what type of things should be taught in this club? Let me know in the comments.
Teaching them basic skills that they're going to be needing in everyday life and living, and as they continue to go on. Other things that we'll be teaching them is the campouts. They'll be going on campouts, learning how to survive in the wilderness, learning how to manage money, learning how to become businessmen. I mentioned to you, I think I mentioned to you that we were going to try and have a youth scout seminar or merchandising program where our young boys were going to be the actual merchants themselves and conduct a sales shop or conduct a store where the guys were going to handle the money and then make the change and talk to the customers. And it's a little involvement with public relations, and it's also a little involvement in the young men learning how to either run a business or how to sort of get themselves structured into society stream of running businesses and operating businesses and learning about money and finances and management. Oh my goodness, there's a whole array of things that the young guys are going to learn and that we're trying to help them with. We need a little help ourselves, but we're really definitely trying to help them with it. And it's important to me, it's important to all the other parents that are involved. And it's important, the most important thing is that it is important to the students who become involved. We want to help.
Could you tell me how you got involved in doing this? A little background on yourself?
How I got involved.
You can hold it, honey.
I've always loved children. I think that's how I got involved, is I've always loved children. I've always loved working with children. I've always liked, it's like they say, you never outgrow your need for milk. I haven't outgrown my need for the desire that I think that all children should have an extra amount of. There are a lot of children that just don't have an extra amount. And I think that people have a tendency to think that children don't need a little extra, and they do. They need a lot extra, and I just think we as the adults have to guide them, and we should give them all the extra that they need. And I've always had this overabundance of love for children, so I think
Let me know in the comments, what do you feel kids today need a little extra of?
that's really what led me into it, is that I love children. And they're great, and I even love them when they begin to grow up, where some people feel as though, oh well, heck, he's over 5 years old, forget about him. But I don't think that he should be forgotten about at that age. I think they should continue, even if they're 16, 17, 18, and there's a bumper sticker around that says, have you hugged your kid today? And whoever made that is great, but I don't know if the people adapt to it. But I think that they should. And give...
Yeah, I saw that.
You did? Yeah, that bumper is, I think it's just about on every car, about at least 15% of cars that I've seen that have that bumper sticker, have you hugged your kid today? And I think that's great. I really do. I think maybe someone should make up a bumper sticker saying, love all kids. And even adults are in this era. I mean, like some kids or some adults, I know I've talked to people that are 60 and they say they have the hearts. They have what is it called? This
You know. Okay.
they have a youthful outlook. The older adults, people that are 60 and 70, they still
It's
to
all whatever what show.
to err is human.
Okay. Action.
I believe that the older people, people that are 50 and 60 and 70, have a very, and they have a very youthful outlook on things. Those are people that need help, and I still believe that they love children too. It's just that somehow the children seem to have forgotten them. Seems like society is trying to forget them too. And I think it's important that they should listen to the older people, because the older people have a story to say. They've been the road that we're going on. And like me, I've been on the road that you're coming on. There's older people than me. And I think we should all try to listen and help each other. And I think people helping, caring, and
Yes.
I've got 4 more.
Tell you about the rest.
It's not. But that red light, that red light is on. See? Is that focus?
Okay.
Oh, it's still now. Shake it.
You want to finish what you're saying?
Okay.
Would you read us some of the things out of the boys club book?
Um, since scouting is new to me, it's just that I've got this extrasensory perception on trying to want to help boys and girls. That's why we started a Boy Scout troop. I believe that's the way that we can get around to helping a lot of young guys and teaching them how to become scouts. And some of the things that we know and I know and things that I'm teaching the young boys is the scout, what a scout is. He's trustworthy, he's loyal, he's clean, he's reverent, he's kind, he's obedient. These are things that we're teaching the young boys how to be, how to become upstanding citizens here. I mean, in this society. I know you need all those, I think it's 15 rules and regulations, but actually there are more rules and regulations that goes to scouting. The young guys should want to or have a desire to want to help others too. That's a part of scouting. I think that's one of the main reasons that maybe scouting was started, is that it is a part of people wanting to help one another. And it's like if everybody would take on this idea or take on this aspect of let's all just help everybody, I think we'd have less crime, less violence, and people just don't seem to care about the other person. And if we begin teaching this to scouts now, maybe in about 10 or 15 years we'll have people and young men, because you will be a grown man, and then you'll teach your children, and then the boys that we've taught will teach their children, and then we'll have a long line of people that will probably feel the same way about loving and caring and sharing and doing the things that's going to make the other person happy and thinking and feeling for the other person. I think that's something that's lost too, is that a lot of people don't think about the other person, or they don't have any feeling for that other person. And scouting is a part of that. It's a part of feeling. It's a part of knowing that you can hurt another person. And it's an early, maybe an early adaptation into learning how to treat people, because you should. There is the golden rule which says, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. Somehow that rule seems to be lost. We don't know where it went, but it's lost. Somewhere down the line it's lost. But that doesn't say that it's forgotten, because if more people start thinking about it and then acting on it, is doing unto other people as you want them to do unto you. Because you take the crime and the robbers that go around and strike an old person on the head. They're going to get old one day, and I know they're not thinking about it, but they are, and they should think about it.
Somebody gonna come and strike them on the head.
Right, someone will come up and do that. If we don't start teaching children now, so that when they become the adults, they will know what to teach, because it is the young students that are definitely going to be taking over. They're going to be the ones that's going to teach the old people. They're going to be the ones that's going to be making a path for the rest of the people to come to. And I think it's very important. We should not want a handful of skilled people. We should want them all to be as skilled as possible, because those are the people that's going to become our doctors and our nurses and our teachers and our parents. They're going to become our leaders. And even though we're only supposed to have a few leaders, we do want those leaders to be quite capable of handling the job and not having a problem of trying to teach the follower in things that he should learn along the way. But sometimes that has to be done in order for him to become a leader. So there are followers, there are leaders. And I believe that we should do our best, and the educational system and the parenting system and society system should all get together and teach much more than what they're doing now. There's such a lack of skills, a lack of communication, a lack of people knowing how and when to help another person because they don't know themselves. And I do believe, like I said, education is the key. You've got to have education. If you don't teach the children, then they're not going to know, so they won't be able to teach. Teaching has its place, and it's very important. I think that we should try and learn as much as we possibly can. I think we should utilize libraries more too. A lot of people are afraid of the libraries. A lot of people are afraid of a book, and I think the only reason they're afraid of a book is because they may not be able to read it. But that doesn't stop him from learning. A learning process should be given to the young children at an earlier age. I think they're starting it now, I think about 4. I think it's about 4 now. But I think at 3, even 2, wouldn't hurt for them to start teaching children how to read. And there may be some new developments in the making for this now. I'm not sure.
Can I ask you a question? Is there anybody who you look toward as a model for what you do, or somebody that really inspires you?
I think the person who inspired me the most in school was my business education teacher, Mr. Quinn, and my personal development teacher, Mrs. Hines. I think that you should build on a person's personal development in teaching them how to become a better person. And I believe that if this is lacking, and it is in the educational system, they may teach a person reading, writing, and arithmetic, but they're not teaching that person how to develop himself, how to make himself better, how to achieve things that he may think that he can't do unless he learns how to read and write and know arithmetic. Granted, he needs all of these. And I find that in talking to a lot of students, they may know how to read, they may know how to write, but something is lacking. They have a very lackadaisical attitude on their outlook, their achievements. They don't seem to have the desire to want to help themselves. The motivation should come from within. We've got to motivate the young students and the older students that you can do what you want to do. You can be what you want to be. It's up to you, and we're here to guide you. Because we know what's wrong for you. So the teaching is, with the students, is that they don't understand what the adults are trying to do.
Go ahead.
Instead of shunning the kid aside and saying, I've got mine, now you get yours, I think that maybe they should take a little bit more interest in the students. And I know it's a big job. I know it's a big job, but I do it. And because I suppose I want to do it. But you see, this is where we need this personal development within our own children, within our own students, within the people, so that they can learn that to help another person is rich and rewarding within itself. To help another person makes you a better person. So I'm an advocate. I mean, I'm a person who just wants to help other people. And I believe that if we as adults can help as many people as we possibly can, then that person will help other people too. So I'm very, I suppose, very strong on that idea of helping other people. I think I'm basically a charitable person too. But I love it. I love helping other people. I want to help other people. And because I'm saying it in this manner, I think other people helped me. I do. That my teachers who taught me helped me. And for what I am, I have to say, hey, thanks, because they're the ones who helped me. Now I want to help other people. And this overabundance of love of helping other people is just something that I've got. And I love it because I love me, I love people, I love everything. And I think that people could have a good outlook on things if they took more interest not only in themselves but in other people.
Okay. Let's turn it off for a second, dear. The button.
Cub Scout.
Take that picture there, Boy Scouts of America, Cub Scouts. Cubbing is like the young cub who's getting ready to grow. Bear who protects young of a bear.
Yeah. Talk so test. Testing. That's it. Go. What do you do for a Cub Scout?
Young guys that want to join Cub Scouting, 8, 9, 10 years old, can become a Cub Scout. We have some of the guys that are already involved in the group, and as I indicated, we're not even quite a month old. We've just, like I said, begun this group, and we're interested, myself and a few parents are interested in trying to develop good character and sort of use our influence on young guys to become upstanding citizens in society and in America, so that they may become more acceptable, so that they will learn skills, so that they will have an enjoyable time of growing up. And it's pretty hard, but because you have a lot of kids that laugh because you say you're a Cub Scout or a Boy Scout. But in strength, in building for scouting, it builds your strength, it builds your moral, and it helps you become a character that's going to stand up for his own rights. And in standing up for your own rights, you're going to let the people know that, hey, I'm a Cub Scout, and nobody can take that away from me. I want to be this, or I want to be a policeman, or I want to be a doctor, or I may even want to be president. I have the students that I had mentioned, some of the boys, their desire is, when I ask them, what is your ambition? Their desire is, I want to be a Cub Scout. Cub Scouting is, we're like the big bears, we're the parents, and you guys are like the cubs. And we want to help you, we want to protect you, we want to show you, we want to guide you, we want to give you strength, because you're going to need strength. You're going to need all the help that you can get in growing up. It's a tough job, but if you've got the help of the interested adults and interested people and interested business people, the communities, the institutions, all of those people that are in back of you to help you. I mean, my goodness, you've got thousands and thousands of people in the back to help you, but you've also got thousands and thousands of people out here who's not ready to help you. So our job is very, very hard. We've got to stand tall, we've got to exert a lot of strength and energy. We've got to prove to you that scouting and becoming a Cub Scout is all well worth it. but you've got to remain a scout. You've got to remain loyal to as the gentleman asked me about the promises. You've got to remain loyal to those promises. We teach you those promises because we feel as though it is something that's going to help you build the moral, the character, and to make you stronger. So our goal is, your goal is, you say you want to be a Cub Scout. Our goal is to help you become a scout and help you become what you want to become. And all of these thousands and thousands of people that you do not know are going to see that we can help fulfill your dream.
Wait, excuse me, can I ask you something? Do the kids mind you when they come here?
Do they obey? Yes. We have our program, as I indicated, it's a month old, but right now I can see the strength and unity that these guys are beginning to want. They have a desire. And it's like I said, when I ask these guys what do they want to become, I've got, oh my goodness, about 10% of the guys are saying, I want to be a Cub Scout. And the other ones say, I want to be president. And the other ones say, I want to be a bus driver. I always tell them, though, to get 3 ambitions. I want them to get on 3 ambitions, and even 5, if that's okay. Because as a young growing man, your goals are going to change. Things that you're going to do is going to change. The elements that you're going to be involved in, society is constantly changing. You developing and going to become an adult is going to be able to change right along with it.
And what time it do close, What time is open, what time it close?
We have our meetings scheduled on Saturdays from 10:30 until 12. Every Saturday, our scouts come here from 10:30 till 12.
Do they like it here?
I think they love it. I really do, yeah.
Do they get a kick out of it?
A kick. Well, I don't think I can say a kick. I'm more inclined to say they appreciate it. We appreciate helping and teaching them, and I think the reward to us is that they keep coming back and they want to learn. I think they're in it because they want to be a Cub Scout, and somehow Cub Scouting is so old that it has been told to them that become a Cub Scout. Because in order to become a Cub Scout, let me say this, it takes strength to wear the name Cub Scout. It takes strength to wear the name Boy Scout too. You've got the other guys that are out here that are not scouts, and honey, those guys are ready to tear you down.
But really they want to, like other people come out, so get in trouble, everything at police station, and writing them up, going to penitentiary. You see, a lot of them with the penitentiary already. They wish they out of jail.
That's right.
They wish they would never have been in there.
That's right. And they've got words to say, and it's the people who are already here that are trying to help you to keep you from going into those penal institutions. We're trying to help you and help your parent help you. This is what our whole job is all about. You've got businessmen behind you. You've got people who care behind you. You've got teachers and instructors who care about you. But for as many teachers and instructors and people who care about you, you still have that element of people who don't care about you. And I'd hate to have the authorities to take you or my son's friend or any of the young students that I know or that I've come in contact with, to take you and then they continue to raise you. Because your chance is here now to do it the right way. And the adults that are helping you now want to help guide you in the right way.
And like high school kids and yeah, come on, man, let's go.
Right,
Hey, we cut class there, man. Come on, we gonna get high, drink and everything. Yeah, me and this man, they acting right here.
Yeah.
Man, you wanna go to school right now, man? We're gonna cut this class.
That's right. You know what he says? He says, come on, man, let's.
Right, let's go.
Let's go. So when he's telling you let's go, you tell him, well, you go. I'm going this way. He says, come on, why don't we? Say, well, you do that. I'm going to class. you don't know what you're going to get out of it, but the best structure, the best thing for you to do is to go to class, because the people that are telling you to go to class, to go to school, and to get up and go to school on time, and to get yourself ready, and boy, don't hang around. Now that's mama talking.
That's right.
That's
That's
mama
mama.
talking.
That's right.
Boy, get yourself up and do all these things. She knows what's best for you.
Right.
She
And-
definitely knows what's
and
best, and
she
she's
be-
telling you out of love and care.
Right. She be worried about you. Yeah. Come on home 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, we drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we drunk and everything. And then we say, hey did you have fun? Did you go to school?
You're a wise young man, and I'm thinking that since you know all of these elements, those are the bad elements, that I'm sure that you will steer away from them because you're being guided with the right forces. Hey, the picture Star Wars, when they say, let the force be with you, that's very good. I like that let the force be with you, because if you are strong enough and this extra force, I think it's some kind of I can define it as being an energy force that's going to help you to overcome all of those elements, the bad elements, and just take on an aura of doing it right, learning by doing, but doing it right, with the people that have the desire to want to help you. So you've got to pitch in and give them all you've got, and then some, because they're depending on you.
Yep.
So you've got to show them, you've got to prove it to them that you can handle it, that you know what they're doing, that you know they're trying to help you, and it's important to you because it's important to them.
Right.
See?
Right. Excuse me, we want
Yes,
to talk to
dear.
you.
Okay, darling.
Do you like being a Cub Scout?
Yes.
You have a lot of you go a lot of places, you explore. It's a lot of things you do in Cub Scouts.
Tell me in the comments, were you ever a Cub Scout / Boy Scout? I was.
Does it help you in school? You don't hang around, do you? Like all the junkies? No, no,
You're a little too close to your mouth, Anthony.
no. I don't do that. If I have homework, I go straight home. I don't hang around with my guys. With my friends say, let's go downtown, but on a bus or something. That's still on the bus and don't pay. So I say, man, you do it. I'm going home. I got to do my homework. I do other things. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't like getting in trouble. I hear what you saying. How did you first start this Cub or Boy Scout club?
The Cub Scouts, Cub or Boy Scouts of America. Just a love of children, and knowing that maybe here's something that I can do, since a lot of the other things that I tried, well, we didn't have funds. You don't need funds for this. It's just something that I'd like to do, and this is what we're doing, and that's helping to teach young guys about developing, and like I said, about the right way to grow up, because like I said, there's many elements out there that are not advantageous to the young students or the young guys that are growing up, and it's so easy to go astray. But if you've got the right guidance, I think that you will continue to go along the right way. So my interest is in helping the young students and the young guys to be able to know the elements. And if we don't teach them, they're not going to know. And if they have an open mind, some of them don't even have an open mind, but it's our job to teach anyway. And my love for children and my desire to want to teach them, that's what I think has helped me to start the Cub Scout troop.
First off, I'd like to apologize for the bad quality of the video, but I hope you understand. This is an older video. And please tell me your thoughts about older videos. I personally love them. Well, please tell me what y'all learned from this video. I would love to gather your understanding of it. Your likes, your dislikes. Do you feel that boy clubs and Boy Scouts and stuff like that need to be brought back? I know some cities do have them. Let me know if your city is one of them. But as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.